Hi, how are you doing today?
Not too bad.
Great, great. So thank you very much for agreeing to be here with us today on the 7 Minute Grief Relief podcast. You will be our first guest.
Okay.
So today what we're just going to do, we're going to explore grief, and we're going to use the grief jar method just to talk about grief. So what we're going to do, we're just going to get straight in. Yeah.
Okay, no.
So I'll open the jar. You can just take one out for me.
So it says, how have your emotions been since your loss? Boy, it was a roller coaster, really. I lost my son in 2005 to a heart condition. He battled hard for nearly 2 years. But yeah, hardest thing I've ever been through to date.
Mm-hmm.
And we've lost a lot of people, including friends from young, because you know,
Yeah.
my brother, my sister, my dad, and many friends. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm honest, I don't think I ever really got to address it. I was too tied up battling things that I shouldn't have been, like my work. You know, they didn't handle it well. They didn't treat me the right way. It just caused a lot of resentment.
Yeah.
So I still carry that to this day, if I'm honest.
So do you feel like you've ever been able to address any either grief around your loss, or do you feel like you've just been in that kind of fight or flight mode, just dealing with it?
100% fight or flight. I just keep it moving.
Okay. So would you say today's kind of first time you're going to sit with grief or have a conversation?
No, I speak.
Yeah.
I've got people that I speak to.
Okay.
But addressing the actual, I don't think I'm never digging that back up.
Okay.
Well, no, I won't say never, because really and truly I know that I should at some point.
Okay.
What strategies do you use to cope with overwhelming moments of sadness or grief? Main strategy I've used ever since has been the gym.
Okay, serious then, right? Okay.
I just go to the gym. It's weird because I've done that even from younger with everyone. Benji, I used to train and think, you know, if struggling, I'd think about them moments and it would give me the anger to be able to push.
So you would take that to the gym?
100%.
And would you put in some real...
Non-stop.
Really?
I do crazy sets, crazy reps, don't count nothing, don't know what I push.
And usually would you say that's around when you're emotional as well? You use that?
Yeah, I'm not, if I don't get the gym, it's got the potential to go left throughout the day.
Okay, so it's definitely like your mindfulness.
I have to go to the gym. Even sometimes I'm not even fully in the mindset that I want to train, but it's like my only, really, I don't do smoke, I don't drink, so it's my only kind of vice. Is there anything specific that triggers difficult emotions for you, or anything that brings comfort? So triggers, yeah, I got a lot of them. So I always, when my son was in hospital, we got the Olympics. London got the Olympics. So every time there's reference to the Olympics, think about being at the hospital. Then the worst one was whenever that bombing was in London, I was in Guy's Hospital. And I'll never forget, one of the most eerie things I ever saw was looking out at central London, because you're practically at London Bridge, and seeing nobody. Yeah, that was thing, because that was a trying time, because he was on life support at the time. And they said, we've only, if anything was to happen secondary, we've only got, I think it was 36 hours worth of battery. So, yeah, that's a trigger for me.
So when that time of the year comes,
every time, because it's a yearly thing now, we get, you know, like 9/11, they remember 9/11, so here they always remember, and it automatically just takes me right back to.
So it's not even just like his birthday or
his
certain
birthdays
occasions, it's more, it can be like worldly events, because that's what you remembered around the time of you going through what you was going through.
And I think my children that I've got bring me the comfort. It gives you purpose. I've got young children. I hate Christmases.
Okay.
I struggle knowing that there's a child that he will even be 20 now. But, I see him as the baby he was when he passed, so I struggle with that. Well, my children, I think they soothe over things like that. And they bring comfort in their own way that they wasn't even realising. So, yeah.
Most definitely.
How do you handle the intersection of grief and major life events such as birthdays or weddings? So birthdays, no, he was born on the 20th of September and he died on the 6th. So September's my worst month of the year. I hate it. It's trust me, it's been bad at times. And when I say bad, I don't really do depression. Anger, definitely.
Right.
Yeah. I can get myself in real problems
If
if I'm not consciously overthinking and controlling.
Right.
And that's why I know it's something I should deal with, because that don't get any easier. Because his birthday's so next to his day that he passed. It's like a bittersweet. So on the 6th, I tend to tidy the grave in preparation for going out there on his birthday, put balloons and gifts. So.
And I see you do that.
It's without.
I think that was one of the things that really pushed me to speak to you, because again, even though, we talk about difficulties of grief and that we're not, other people watching yourself, you actually display something so beautiful for what you do to your son. And for others grieving, even though it's a hard time for yourself, I'm just like, wow.
When I do that, as public as it is, it's actually just me, and it's like I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
Like when you read them long captions, that's just something I'd love to say to him.
Beautiful. So
it's out there. It probably looks like you're looking for sympathy, but I'm not. It's just how I feel. I literally go with it, and it happens every year. When I buried my uncle, I've seen your mums. Astral cream flowers.
The astral cream. Exactly. The cherry bee.
Yeah, no, but you know what? I've seen it and I thought, because it stood out.
Yeah.
And it was then when I realised that, wait, I've been missing the trick. I've been buying real flowers all these years.
We got synthetic.
Yeah, but they're so clean.
Too.
Yeah, they're so clean. They stand out a mile off.
Yeah.
When I see that, and I watched your mom's funeral, and I thought you and the family handled it amazing. What self-care practices have you found effective in managing the stress and grief? Again, it's just been the gym. The gym. I'm quite focused, driven anyway.
Anything else you do apart from the gym that you enjoy doing?
No, I'm a person who sets goals and likes to do it. So I'm always that's one thing I don't stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't stop. I'm always, and I think that's part of it as well, keeping occupied. I think when I've got too much downtime, not a good time.
Thinking.
Yeah, you're left alone with your thoughts. It's not nice. So if I'm busy, active, striving to get to some form of goal, I'm on a mission, I ain't got the time to stop and think. And apart from that, training, not really big on socialising now. Getting a bit hoarse. Yeah, no, I'm here, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You think it's a scary thing to sit with your thoughts about your grief? Or
no, there's times where I think it's the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah.
I drive a lot, I commute up and down the country to work, so I have a lot of alone time. Yeah. And I find it's good because in that time that if you've got something on your mind and you really get your time to dissect it, I think you overcome it, you put yourself in a better mind frame. So I definitely think it's something you need. But I am afraid of having too much of that time. Yeah. Where that, not because I would class myself as not dealt with my grief. So if I was to sit and address it, I would say there's a part of it that's frightening because I am quite a prominent figure within my family. Right. I think that grief could break me, man. Okay. The important thing is to really try and sit with some of those grief feelings, like you said, to sit with it in a safe space though. Never to put yourself at risk or anybody else, but enough that you feel safe enough to talk about it. Yeah, no, 100%. So. It almost felt like there was a lot of death and it was easy to deal with. But then my son was a total different hit. Like, you know, even my dad, like my son, that's I never know how to accept that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know, we keep it moving. We definitely try and stay positive, and I think something like this is needed for people to be able to express. Because I think a lot of people do suppress. Yeah, I think we should have these
Talk about it.
discussions.
Most definitely. Oh, thank you very much for sharing with me today. It's been amazing. Thank you. Definitely just for holding space. And again, we want to just say to the listeners and people that are watching that, you know, they use professional support and help. We a partnership with the Afro-Caribbean Mental Health Service. So we will add some details into the comment section. And thank you very much.